If your chest feels tight and your thumb is scrolling before you've even decided to move. If you feel that familiar heavy feeling in your stomach as you repeat a pattern you promised yourself you'd stop today, your battery is drained, your device is running an old program to keep you safe. Let me show you what's actually happening. Your habits aren't a character flaw. They're not proof you lack discipline. They're energy-saving programs. Your system is designed to conserve battery life. Every time you run a familiar pattern, scrolling, snacking, avoiding the thing you said you'd do, your nervous system is choosing the path that uses the least power. This isn't failure. This is how your hardware works. Here's what most advice gets wrong. They tell you to install new apps, set goals, build streaks, try harder. But you can't run new apps when your battery is at 2%. Notice right now, bring your attention to your jaw. Is it clenched? Now notice your breath. Is it shallow, sitting high in your chest? These are hardware signals. Your system is running on fumes. When your battery is depleted, your processor defaults to the old programs because they're the cheapest to run. The familiar pattern, even if it doesn't serve you, uses the least energy. This is why willpower fails when you're tired. It's not a moral failing, it's a hardware limitation. Before we can update your habit code, we need to charge the battery. We're going to do something called a physiological sigh. This is a hardware reset for your breathing system. It clears out stale air and sends a direct signal to your brainstem: the threat has passed. Here's how it works. Take a breath in through your nose, fill your lungs about halfway. Then, without breathing out, take a second, smaller breath in through your nose, just a quick sip of air. Now let it all go through your mouth with a long, audible exhale. We'll do this 3 times. First cycle. Breathe in. Second breath, just a sip. Long exhale through your mouth. Second cycle. Breathe in. Second breath. Long exhale. Third cycle. Breathe in. Second breath. Long exhale. Notice what just changed. Perhaps your shoulders dropped slightly. Perhaps you feel a bit more space in your chest as your breath deepens. Your hardware just received a signal. It's safe now. The battery is charging. Now we're going to update the habit program. Your habit isn't who you are. It's a program, an automatic routine your system learned to run because it kept you safe from surprises. Your system asks, what's the safest, most predictable thing to do right now? And it answers, the thing we did last time. This is your brain trying to minimize surprises. It's updating based on past data. Here's the intervention. The next time you catch yourself in the familiar pattern, the scroll, the reach, the avoidance, pause. Feel the warmth in your palms. Place both hands flat on your thighs, press down gently, and feel the resistance beneath your hands. Now notice what your mind is saying. It probably sounds like, "I'm failing again," or "I can't change," or "I always do this." These are old beliefs. Your system using past data to predict the future. Here's what to say instead. Not, "I'm failing," but "My system is collecting new data to update the program." Say that again to yourself. My system is collecting new data to update the program. This isn't positive thinking. This is mechanically accurate. Every time you notice the habit, you're generating new information. The gap between what you expected to do and what you're choosing instead. This new information is what your brain uses to rewrite the program. The more data you give it, the more precisely it can update. So when you catch yourself scrolling, don't collapse into shame. Feel the weight of your phone in your hand. Notice the slight tension in your thumb. Then place the phone face down on a surface. Feel it leave your palm. You just gave your system new data. The program "scroll when uncertain" is no longer the only option. There's now a competing program: pause, ground, choose. Over time, as you repeat this grounded pause, the new program becomes easier to run. Your system will begin to run the pause automatically. This is how real change happens, not through force, through precision. Here's what you need to understand. The habitual self you've been fighting isn't who you are. It's an old icon on your home screen, a pattern that once served a purpose but is now running on outdated code. You are not the pattern. You are the awareness, noticing the pattern. The habit is content on your screen, but you are the light behind the display. When you charge your battery first, when you stabilize your hardware before trying to install new apps, your system has the resources to choose differently. And when you treat the habit as data rather than identity, you stop believing "this is who I am" and start recognizing "this is what I'm learning to update." The next time that familiar tightness rises in your stomach, the next time your thumb moves before your brain catches up, pause. Place your hands on your thighs. Press down. Feel the contact. Breathe in. Second breath. Long exhale. Then say, "My system is collecting new data to update the program." You're not breaking a habit. You're force quitting a legacy program. And you're doing it from the hardware up. System boot complete. If this update has stabilized your internal rhythm, you might consider extending this care to someone else currently running on empty. You may use your weekly height points to help this calibration reach those seeking a reset. Your participation helps the algorithm prioritize genuine restoration over digital noise. Rest in the awareness.